Greetings, good people. This is your girl Nasisa. I'm back with another new and hot episode. I'm in Vietnam and I'll show you different interesting places that you can visit in Vietnam. I'm sure by now you've done your research about Vietnam and where to start. So if you've decided that you'd want to land in central Vietnam, then you'll have to use the Cam Ranh International Airport, which is located in Can Hoa Province. I'm not sure if I'm correct with the pronunciation of this province, but I'll leave it down below. And from Cam Ranh International Airport, you'll have to drive 30 kilometers going to Nha Trang City. Can Hoa Province serves Nha Trang City, so from there you'll have to use an airport shuttle to go to Nha Trang. And then from Nha Trang, if you want to go to Đà Lạt, there's another 4 hours drive. You'll have to use a bus that goes to Đà Lạt. If you're an outdoorsy person and you love hiking just like me, then you have more reasons to go to Đà Lạt. There's this beautiful mountain called Lãm Dõng Peak. Another name for it is Lãm Dõng Mountain. It's about 12 kilometers away from Đà Lạt city, and the height of the mountain is about 2,200 meters high. So when you get to Lãm Dõng Mountain, you need to make sure that you have your translating app working, because the receptionist in the ticket office don't really speak English. And there are two ways to get to the top. You can either hike, and when you want to hike, you'll have to pay for a tour guide. You can pay for a tour guide as a group, and if you are traveling alone, you can either wait for people or just go alone with the tour guide. You can also use the cars that you are seeing right now to get to the top if you don't want to hike. And you'll also have to pay either individually or pay as a group using this car. Lãm Dõng Mountain has two tops, and one of them is the one that I'm standing in right now, but I didn't get to see the other one. And when you get to the top, they have horse riding activities, and you can also camp here. That is one of the most interesting things about this mountain. Because it's one of the highest mountains in Đà Lạt, you'll be able to view the whole city on the top of this mountain. This is one of the most interesting and fascinating places you'll find in Đà Lạt. It's called Đà Lạt Square, and trust me, there's no way you can ignore this place. There are so many things happening in the evening in Đà Lạt Square, from street vendors that are selling snacks and street food to your souvenirs, anything that you'd want to buy, even clothes, you'd find them because people are always selling here, selling and buying. It's very touristic. You'd swear that there's a big function happening here, but it's just a normal weekend for Vietnamese people. Đà Lạt Square was built in 2009, and it is a place that is used now for hosting large and small events that are happening in Đà Lạt city. And it is built next to Xuan Hoang Lake in Đà Lạt, and it's a place that is voted as a top 10 tourist attraction in Đà Lạt that you shouldn't miss. So hear it from me, I've been there. It's a nice place, especially in the morning. It's very good for exercising, for jogging. You'll find people doing different things. Mostly they'll be there to take photo shoots, and others are just jogging and exercising in the morning. So it has everything that you need. When you're in Đà Lạt, there are so many tours that you can choose from, but the one that I found very interesting is the one called Đà Lạt Countryside Tour. It's a day trip that doesn't include meals, and it also doesn't include accommodation. If you are a coffee lover, trust me, this tour is something that it will be worth your time, because the first place that we'll go to is a place called Lat Village, which is a place that is just outside the city. It will allow you an opportunity to see thousands of hectares of coffee plantation just when you're driving along the road. And you will find this peaceful place where you can have an opportunity to buy coffee, which is very expensive. A cup of coffee, like a very small cup of coffee, cost around $4, and that was expensive for me. Another great thing about Lat Village, it's not only coffee plantation that you'll see in that place, but they have this little zoo where they keep these cute animals you're seeing right now. And also they have this place where they are manufacturing their traditional wine, which is one super strong wine I've ever tasted in my life. They give you a chance to taste it, and you also try these insects. They look like bees, but they are not bees. I don't really remember the name. As disgusting as it looks, it's eatable. Trust me. I tried it. It took me, oh my god, it took me a while to try it. Once you are done in a coffee plantation village, your tour guide will take you to the silk weaving factory in Dalat, which is a very interesting place to visit because that is where you will see the entire process of silk making, from cocoon to fabric. If you are wondering what is so interesting about this silk weaving factory in Dalat, well, it's the only silk factory in the country that still maintains the old method of removing silk from the cocoons. What you are seeing right now is the process of straightening the cocoons. So what they do, they soak them into hot water, and then the delicate thread is wound onto the machine, which will straighten the cocoons, and then it turns into silk. But I must say, when I got inside this place, I was very unhappy with the working conditions here because this place is so dirty and it's not a proper working environment for people, especially for older people, because they might get some diseases because of working in this place. It's very smelly and it's full of flies. Once you are done in a silk weaving factory, your tour guide will take you to one of the most beautiful waterfalls you'll find in the central highlands of Vietnam. And this place has the most beautiful landscape as well. It's called Elephant Waterfalls. The waterfall is located just 25 kilometers away from Dalat, and it's located in a place called Cam Lai River. During your touring, you make a stop in this beautiful flower garden in Dalat. You could buy some flowers if you want to, or plants, or just take photos. After the flower garden, your tour guide will take you to Hanga Guest House, well known as Crazy House. It is an unconventional building that is designed and constructed by a Vietnamese architect. His name is Hang Nga from Dalat. If you're wondering what is so interesting about this crazy house, well, it's described as a fairy tale house. As you all can see, it looks like a fairy tale house. And the overall design of the building resembles a giant tree. And when you get inside the crazy house, you'll see that there are so many sculptured design elements that represent different natural forms, such as animals, spiderwebs, caves, and mushrooms. Just in case you're asking yourself, how old is this crazy house? Well, the building was opened in 1990 and it has gained recognition for its unique architecture. Well guys, you all can see this building is really unique and the architecture here is crazy, hence it's called the Crazy House. And it has been highlighted in numerous guidebooks and it has also been listed as one of the world's 10 most bizarre buildings. So after the Crazy House, you'll be taken to your last destination, which is Linh An Pagoda. The Linh An Pagoda is one of the biggest pagodas, which is located in a mountain hamlet that houses one of the region's best known treasures, with a massive smiling Buddha. So if you don't like the idea of group tours, especially with strangers, it's understandable. Sometimes I don't like them either. So you can try and find this coffee shop called Sa Tram Dong. I'm not really sure of these Vietnamese words, but I will leave it down below. You can find this coffee shop and it has the most beautiful rice fields. You can spend like half of the day here relaxing and drinking coffee. One good thing, the staff here speaks English and they're very friendly and they play good music. You'll have the best time here just unwinding and relaxing. When you are done in a coffee shop, just drive a few kilometers and make a stop in this beautiful lake called Tuyên Lem Lake. It's one of the tourist attractions that they have in Dalat. It's a man-made lake, but when you get there, you wouldn't think it's man-made the way it's so beautiful and it looks authentic. It's also surrounded by these beautiful mountains. It's also known for fishing. You can just make a stop here and take photos, enjoy the scenery and nature, and then you can go back to your place. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share if you find this video interesting. Thank you. Bye.